I enjoy it when a puzzle game I grew up with is given an absolutely mad turn, like Tetris where you have to shoot the blocks with a bazooka, or Dr. Mario where all the targets move around, or, well, as you can probably interpret from the video what's currently playing behind me telling you this, 360-degree bust-a-move. Sure, the steampunk veneer might be a little bit strange in this particular case, but it can't be any stranger than the absolutely tripped-out designs of the Super Bust-a-Move series. Besides, there's a cat behind it all and some delightfully old-timey big band sound, and it's everything I can do to keep from going into a similarly period radio announcer voice, and then it's still not enough. Mr. and Mrs. America and all the ships at sea, Classic Game Room is pleased to present Sir Roscoe J. Fluffington III, aka Cranky Cat, and his Maniacal Machine. Rather than piloting a small dinosaur with a strange bubble-firing device, you're in charge of, well, a strange bubble mass rotating device. Cranky Cat must have felt quite inspired by Taito's classic arcade puzzler, as the basic mechanics are identical. Connect 3 or more bubbles, and they go bang. However, from there the two diverge rather radically. First of all, the bubbles that Cranky Cat's machine attracts come from any point on the periphery, requiring you to be pretty quick on the spin if you hope to keep them all from just piling up. Bubbles severed from the central core do not, however, simply fall off the game as in Bust-a-Move. Rather, they're cast adrift for a second or two, allowing you a couple moments to retorque the machine and potentially create a chain reaction. These are much the focus of the puzzle stages, where a single bubble must be used to set off a number of reactions, much like that newfangled nuclear fission that Einstein fellow was going on about. While the general idea behind Cranky Cat's machine is unassailably cool, the actual presentation, well, it's a bit conflicted. Sure, the sound effects are awesome, and the musical snippets that fade in and out during gameplay make you feel like you're in a production of Newsies. There seems to be about 4 such clips, and they can get real familiar real fast. The story mode kicks off with an introduction to Cranky Cat, done in a freaking awesome classic media style, but that's really all the story we get, despite the length of the quote-unquote story mode. What you do get, though, is a heck of a lot of puzzles. 250, in fact, plus the requisite infinite mode, and a fairly diverse gameplay experience that includes chain bubbles that clear an entire color at a time, chunks of brick, and explosives. Ladies and gentlemen, this is exactly why you don't let your kittens grow up to be child stars and, later in life, jaded mad scientist inventors with designs on gaining eternal youth with just enough bubbles and trinitrotoluene. For a cat with a lustrous coat and suppressed megalomaniacal urges, trust Dr. TJ's fine line of feline anger management products, made with only the finest Worcestershire hamsters. I had to do something with them.
Plenty. But time and oversized lollipops took their toll, and soon the old furball grew fat and unsightly.